I'm Athena. Welcome to Body Sculpting. Normally we're in the brig. We set up stations and we move around those stations. We normally have 6, that's including rest. Today we're only going to have 4 stations. What you'll need is a broom or weights. You can get a heavier pair, lighter pair. I'll preview the exercises before we start so then you can determine what you would like to use. We'll have a body weight exercise. You need 2 chairs set up right next to each other, and then you'll need a mat, and then you can use a resistance band, you can use a weight, you can use your broom, you can use an umbrella, any type of object, a yoga block. We'll do some core work. We'll do 40 seconds of work, 15-second rest period or transition period. We have 2 rounds. We'll get some water, and then I will change up the exercises, and then we'll do 2 rounds, and then we'll be done. So with that being said, we'll go ahead and get started. Just a little bit of jump rope. If you don't want to jump rope, you can just do a little side to side. Still moving those arms. Please modify any exercise, especially if you have any injuries. For 3, 2, and 1. We're going to do bum kicks. So heel towards your bum. You can move forward, backward, side to side. Three, 2, and 1. We're going to walk forward, swing your leg, try to reach for your toes. Remember, it doesn't matter how high you lift that leg. Core is embraced, chest is nice and tall. 3, 2, and 1. 1 second quad stretches. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to move laterally, legs out wide. So we're just going to do a little side to side. Stay here or reach down further. Push your hips back. 3, 2, and 1. Bring the legs together. Now we'll move with that. So it's a step out, lateral reach. Bring it back to center. Now if you want to add a little hop in between, you can. Nice flat back. 3, 2, and 1. We lift up onto our toes, extend your arms, swing your hands back, and repeat. Open up through the shoulders, chest, hips, and ankles and feet. 3, 2, and 1. Let's see, we have soccer kick, and then we're going to pull the arms back, open it through your chest. You can have the hands wherever you want. I'm just turning them like facing you. For 3, 2, and 1. We're going to do a balance, so it's a single leg deadlift and a kick. So reach down, try to keep your hips squared, and you can bring that leg through. Modifying, and give me a knee. So the main thing is to focus on balance. Standing through your big toe. 3, 2, 1, and switch side. Try to get your hips square down. So if you have light bulbs, you want to keep the lights down. 3, 2, and 1. Open up through the arms and then give yourself a little hug, a little side step. 3, 2, and 1. So we're going to do a few air squats, feet hip distance or shoulder distance apart. Push your hips back, knees track to your second toes, going into the depth of your range of motion, basically. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to do a forward lunge and then a reverse lunge. Stay on the same side. Make sure that that knee stacks over the ankle and the front leg. One more on this side. And switch. One more on this side. And then we'll just do some knees. Bring your arms up and over. Brace your abdominals. So if someone's about to punch you in your belly, what would you do? Draw everything in. You tighten it up. We got 3, 2, and 1. All right, I'm going to go ahead and show you what you need. So for the first one, I'm using a broom. You can use weights if you want to. We're doing, it's called a good morning. So you can hold it at your shoulders. You can place it on your back. You have your weight, just hold it at your chest. Basically, it's a hinging motion. So I'm just going to bring it placed on my back, and then you're going to hinge your forward, push your hips back, drive through your heels, stand up, squeeze your bum. Maintain a flat back. Of course, can you have it here? All right. Your second one. Are skaters with a reverse lunge. So you're going to move laterally. I'm going to face this way. You're going to give me a skater and then a reverse lunge. So, or you can just step back. You can use weights if you rather and just leave the hop out, or have some weights in your hands. This one, you're going to do 5 push-ups on your chair. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to bring it through. The remainder of the time, you're going to try to do what it's called an L-sit. So your L-sit is you're lifting your legs. You're thinking, no, I'm not going to do that. That's fine. You don't have to. Main thing is I want you to press down through your hands so you're working your core and your triceps, shoulders, stack over your hips. If you want, you can just practice by lifting one leg up at a time. And then, or maybe you want to just lift both legs and do the modified position. Then we have, so we're going to come into a side plank. You can use whatever object you want for this. So I'm just going to use my resistance band. You can use weight, book, umbrella. We're going to come into a side plank. So make sure that you stack your shoulder over your hip. Alright, so you can come into a modified side plank, which is bending the bottom leg. So you're going to give me, you're going to shoulder extension, and then you're going to lift a leg. Shoulder extension, and then lift a leg. If you want to make it harder, you're going to do a stack your feet or stagger, same thing. Shoulder extension, lift a leg. All right. So we have those 4 rounds. All right. Timer is going to begin with the good mornings. In 3, 2, 1. So hinge forward. Push your bum back. Hold that weight or broom, however you want. I'm just going to hold mine at chest level. You're pushing your hips back and forward. So maintain a flat back. Squeeze your bum on the way up. Just making sure that I have a flat back. You can also cross. If you do have a barbell, you can actually cross your arms around that barbell. Pushing your bum back. Make sure that you are dropping through your heels, squeezing as you stand up. All right, so we have skaters with that reverse, or not reverse lunge, a curtsy. But if that doesn't feel good to your knees, you can just do a reverse lunge. So you're going to go as far as you can over and come into that lunge. Or you can step and come back into just a reverse lunge. Use weights if you want to. You can use one weight, 2 weights. My balance is off today. All right, so you're gonna give me 5 push-ups. If you don't know to do 5, you can do 4. And then we're gonna do that L-sit hold. So it's whatever remainder time you're gonna be holding. So you can do 3 push-ups, 2 push-ups. If you wanna just do 1 push-up, that's fine. And then you can walk your feet forward, and then you're gonna lift your hips. So shoulders stacked above the hips. Modify, try to lift your legs, or just one at a time. Activate through your core, the transverse abdominals, especially that lower core needs to be engaged. Press down through your hands. All right, side plank. You come down to your left side, starting with the right shoulder. I'm modifying, so I'll be in a modified side plank. Just extend. So whatever you want to use here. Resistance band. I forgot the leg raise. So it's the shoulder and then the leg. So make sure you're squeezing the side of your glute, the glute med, the gluteus medius. Lift. You can also lift with the extension of that arm. Remember, if you want to make it harder, stagger your feet and lift that leg. All right. Back to your good mornings with whatever object you want on your hands. You have a barbell, you can even place it on your back. Hinge, that's the main thing. Hinge, maintain that flat back, squeeze. Press down through your feet as you rise up. Working your hamstrings, backs into the legs, and your lower back. All right, skater with your curtsy, or you can just do skater with reverse lunge. Leave the hop out to modify for low impact. Body weight or whatever you want. If you have a medicine ball, soccer ball, you can do that. So I'm focusing on trying to land quietly, but also to really focus on extending my legs side to side, getting a nice jump in between. Do whatever you want with those hands. All right, push-ups, and you're going to do that L-sit. However many push-ups you want. If you want to just do all push-ups, you can do all push-ups. The main thing is squeezing your belly, squeezing your bum, pressing down through your palms. Bring those legs through. Try to extend the legs, foot, toe, whatever you can. Press down. Holding, 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 breathing. All right, other side. So, let's see. Face this way. Make sure though, when you look down, the shoulder is over the wrist. Extending. And the leg lift. Press through the outer edge of your side foot as if you were stamping your foot on the wall. Stack feet, lift. Keep the side of the waist lifted. All right. Just a quick sip of water, changing the exercises. So, broom, weighted object, resistance band, whatever you have. So we're doing a single leg deadlift in an upright row. So I'm going to alternately switch my legs. So deadlift, and then you're going to do a row. So bring your arms up and back, shoulders back. Control, and just go down as far as you can. If you want to stay on one side, you can. And then the next one we have, so 4 uppercuts. So we're going to start, whichever leg doesn't matter. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. You could give me 2 knee strikes, or if you want to make it more challenging, you can jump down and like a plank thruster, and then just give me 2 knees, and then jump right back up and repeat. Let's see, single leg squat or alternated legs. So lift leg, sit, stand back up, and switch. You can keep the leg straight. You can bend it. You don't want to do that. If your balance is not that great and you don't want to work on balance today, just do squat. You can hold weights. And then whatever object you want, you can just use your own body weight. So single leg V up. So one leg will be bent, one arm's out, and then opposite arm, opposite leg, reach up, toe to touch your toe. Modify. You're just going to do more of a crunch. You do not have to do your reach for your toe, but you don't have to touch it. All right, starting my timer, starting back in 5 seconds with the alternating single leg deadlift with a row, right row, or some people call it a high pull. So shoulders back and down. So main thing is try to keep your back flat, stand up, and row. My balance is off. And then row. Some of y'all I know are laughing. That's okay. I laugh at myself all the time. All right, down and up. I guess this, because the broom is so light, it doesn't have much gravity. Flat back, squeeze your bum, and up. All right. So we'll start on the right leg in front, left leg in back. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it's alternating uppercuts, 4 and your 2 knee strikes, or jump back into plank and give me 2 knees. If you don't want to do uppercuts, do whatever you want. Bring those knee forward. Punch the person right underneath that chin. 1, 2. Make sure that you are engaging that core though. That's the main thing. Alright. Alternating single leg chair squats. Brace the core rib cage towards your hips. Sorry, I'm not talking. I'm trying to focus. So press though down through your heel when you rise up so you can squeeze your bum. On that bounce first, then come down. We're trying not to plop in our seats. Control. Alternating single leg V up. Use a weight if you want. So right leg, left arm. Left knee is bent. Come up. Exhale. Touch that toe. Or modify a little crunch and a reach. Remember, you can use any type of weighted object if you want. Exhale at the top. Squeeze, embrace that core. Back to your single leg deadlifts, upright row. Squeeze those posture muscles. You're pretending this is your barbell. No, you can go faster or slower than me. I know my form is probably really horrible today, but you are trying to keep the hips facing the ground. Alright, so we're doing left leg, right leg back. So you're alternating 4 uppercuts right underneath that chin, and then 2 knee strikes. Or jump back and give me 2 knees if you want to up the ante. So it's 1, 2 knees. Make sure that you're squeezing also. If you want to work more bicep here, you really focus on squeezing, like making a muscle and underneath that chin. Go faster or slower than me. Push your hips forward. I can't really do that because of my hip. So do what you can. That's what I gotta do. Alright, I'm gonna go to this chair because my foot kept on going on that hole. Alright, ground down through your feet, rib cage towards hips. Control. Squeeze your quadricep. Push those hips back. Dig through your heels to drive that yourself back up. can bend that knee if you need to. All right, other side. Face this way. Right, lift. Like you're trying to make a V with your body when it's up. Or remember, modified, do not have to come up high to feel this. Stay right here. Like a little crunch. Exhale at the top. The slower you go, the more you're going to engage that core. All right. And we're done. Very quick workout. Let you get back to other things that you need to be doing right now. Okay, let's go ahead and cool down. Legs out wide, a little side to side, push those hips back. And then we'll stay on one side. You can stay here. If your flexibility allows you, you can reach for the ground or come down lower. Go ahead and switch other side. Bring it back to center. Bring your feet in just a little bit. Turn your toes out. Press your thighs away. So you try to get the inner thigh stretch, and then you can just alternately bring one shoulder down at a time as you gaze up and over the opposite shoulder. For 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. We're going to take one leg back. So bend that back leg, reaching your hand up and maybe up and over. You can also make the back leg flat, heel presses down, and do the same thing. And release, other side. Step back, bend that knee. So you're trying to stretch through your psoas muscle, or straighten that back leg and press your heel down. Slightly tuck the pelvic in, so pelvic points down. And release. All right, you can put your leg up on a chair, hamstring stretch, bend your back leg. You can reach for your toes. Keep the back nice and neutral as you hinge forward. So you want to make sure you're hinging, same kind of hinging pattern, keeping your back safe. So no rounding. All right, and switch and release, other side. So bend that back leg, hinge. Push the hips back, reach for your toes, or just keep your hands on your hips. And then release. Quadricep stretch. So slightly tilt that pelvic down. And when I mean that, I'm just showing y'all. So this is, you're posteriorly tilting that pelvis and then anteriorly tilting it. So you want to find that neutral position. Leg forward. You're going to come, you can frame the foot, or you can have the hands on the inside, it really doesn't matter. And then we're going to take that outside arm and reach up, a little spine twist. If that doesn't feel good to your shoulder, just wrap it around your lower back. And then plant the hand on the inside, pivot on that back foot, so heel and arch intersect, and then you're going to lift up your left hand. So this is a side angle pose in yoga. Now if that doesn't feel right for you, you can always come up onto your forearm. You can lift your top hand up or up and over if you need more sensation. Sorry if I'm talking this way. Alright, we're going to do that on the other side. So the leg goes forward, push your hips down, frame the foot, or you can place it in the inside. And then take that outside hand, left hand lifts up, or place it behind that low back. Bring the left hand inside the foot, pivot on that back foot, heel and arch intersect, and then lift up that top hand. So from this side, my range of motion in my hip is not good because of my tear, so I have to modify. There's nothing wrong to modify. So top hand lifts up, or up and upward. And we'll go ahead and sit down. We're going to do our glute stretch. The right leg crosses over the left. Now you can stay here, press your thigh away, keep your chest up. For those of you that want a little bit more sensation, can begin to bring your chest to your thighs or even reach towards the floor. But the main thing is to keeping your back in neutral. And then we're going to take that leg in, so you can hug it. So you can bring your chest towards your knee, give it a nice hug. Begin to look towards your right side. And release. We're doing that on the other side. So press the thigh down. You need more resistance, or begin to hinge forward, trying to bring your chest towards your thigh. Never want to push ourselves into pain. We want to focus on breathing and lengthening that muscle. Alright, and then begin to bring that leg in. So on this side I can't show you the full amount, so I'm just holding right here. So of course try to bring your knee closer towards your chest. Give it a hug. And release. You clasp your hands. Push your palms away from you. Now you can round the upper back, chin to chest. Press away and then lift up. One more time. Press away and lift up. And slowly release. Bring one ear down. Stretch to the side of the neck. And then other side. One more time on each side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, blow it out. Inhale, reach, lengthen. Exhale. And very last one. Inhale. And exhale. Thank you for joining me today and working out with me. And thank your bodies for doing something wonderful. Hope you have a very blessed day.